Dr. Gobi, would you please introduce the equipment that you brought today?
Yeah, sure. Okay, the main one, obviously, we have three-phase induction motor here, which is actually connected to variable frequency drive. Of course, variable frequency drive, you look at the industry, it is not just standalone system. It will be always connected to some other electrical equipments.
Okay.
So we have starters, because variable frequency drive is also will be connected to switches, probably programmable logic controllers. It will be connected to some kind of sensors. So all these are simulated in this system. So we will be able to program this variable frequency drive run at a different speed, or to run at a reverse speed, for instance, or to stop at certain signal. So instead of using a programmable logic controllers, because we are focusing on motor and variable frequency drive, we will be simulating by using a simple switch here. Similarly, we have a simple potentiometer here, which is used to give a signal of analog signal. We call it analog input, which is again from a programmable logic controller, or it could be from a sensor. So all this can be simulated. So it's a real industrial setup for variable frequency drive and a motor, which we can actually simulate. Besides, of course, we will actually have power measurement meters here, which we can actually measure various parameters, electrical parameters. For instance, the input voltage, input current, and not only that, the harmonics. Looking at the waveforms, the output waveform of the variable frequency drive, what kind of waveforms that is the motor is receiving. So we can actually do that investigation using the power measurement meter. So these are the equipments that we have, which we can actually use it to learn and demonstrate a lot of real-time issues that we face in the industries. Let's see what we can do with this setup. Okay, I'm going to turn on, I'm going to run the motor. Okay, I'm going to power up. So we have the upstream to the variable speed drive. Of course, we have a contactor, as you can see here. So I'm going to energize the contactor. So as you can see, the variable speed drive is now energized. It shows ready, that means it's ready to run. So then I'm going to give a signal. For example, if the PLC is connected to a variable frequency drive, so the PLC has to give a running signal. So I'm giving a running signal. So you can actually see that motor is actually running. As you can see, the motor is running. And the best thing, as you know, the common thing, variable frequency drive, you will be able to control the speed. As you can see now, is the motor speed is very low. Okay, it's about 14 hertz now, right? And obviously I can increase the speed to the maximum. In this case, we fix it to 50 hertz. So this is the basic thing that we can learn, but of course on top of this there are a lot of parameters. As you know, that I'm actually able to see a lot of parameters that we can actually vary, and we can actually see the impact when I change the different parameters, what happened to the motors, and how do we program this variable frequency drive so that PLC can communicate, and we can actually make this motor system to work much better compared to when it is running with a direct online. So besides energy saving, we can actually do much more things to improve the performance of induction motor in this case. So all this can be done with this setup, including, of course, as you can see here, I'm actually connecting to the input of the variable speed drive. So this is actually the voltage, and this is the input current. So as you know that the input current is not sinusoidal, it is completely distorted, and obviously it has the harmonics. So this is the frequency spectrum. So all this analysis can be actually done when you have the power measurement meters like this. So a lot more can be done with this setup. Thank you.